But hey, they've got the lead. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kenneth Gainwell, a touchdown run in the victory. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime.
Now Boswell
this has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Dell now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Connection made to Dell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Stroud off the play fake. Taken in by Pierce.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On play action, here's Stroud. He fires one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. And the Steelers going nickel. 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Fields out of the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Looking to throw Fields. This ball's caught by Pickens. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, son.
At the 24-yard line.
Running behind center with Harris. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Sit all right. Sit all right.
Play action, Fields. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. Sit all right.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. Another snap from the 8 here in 2nd and goal. Running left is Harris. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Buying some time right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. This is Pierce running right. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards there, and now it'll bring up 2nd and 16. Shotgun now, first round. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now it's Stroud. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Steelers will take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 37. This is reeled in by Wilson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Christian Harris on the stop. So now here's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Here's Fields to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. No return on that punt. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Pierce up the middle, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
From the gun, Stroud. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Dell with the grab. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They'll run with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it.
They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Dell now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st down, Stroud. He's on the move. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 48. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Completed to Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
They pick up 20 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans come through to tie it in the 4th. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Texans 27. Steelers.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A run here with Harris. He breaks the tackle, and he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a Steelers first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll hand it off to Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by only 1. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll motion a tight end left. A 3rd down run with Harris. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting up to pass. Wilson on the slant. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. This is Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers jump in front late. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. It's a foot race. The 50. The 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Here he is to throw. Collins there to grab it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Schultz with the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Finding Collins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He'll look to throw it. He just throws this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Into the hands of Schultz. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. Things got a little too carried away there, man. We are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called.
Automatic first down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Fields on first down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Clean breakup on that throw, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fields out of the gun. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. That one vehemently swatted away. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and help them finish the job right away in OT. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they face 2nd down. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Fields to throw it. Taken in by Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
Their punter making his way out now. And this needs to be a good one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And this is Pierce. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Punting unit out now. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Trying again following the sack. This is reeled in by Wilson. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Harris gets it on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
They send the tight end in motion left. Fields on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 41-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And again, he can't manage anything. Defense all over him at the line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Fields. Looking for a target. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. They'll bring out the punter here. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Dell with the grab. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now a handful of sacks for the defense and a handful of bruises for the quarterback. Consider this, Kate. Truly elite defenses in this league, well, they average just over 3 sacks a game during an entire season. If you put up 5 in a contest, you're playing like one of the league's best.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Steelers' offense headed out. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st down throw for Fields. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. And he pulls it in. That's a touchdown and ends this game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
biased. But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.